Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh, sorry. I think my phone is upside down, but hopefully that will be okay. Hi. Welcome to Monday's Live. It is lovely to see you today. I am going to put my Stampin' Lips on. I'm sorry I missed you last week. There we go. My husband and I have been sick. I'm still not feeling 100%, 70 maybe, 65, I don't know. My nose is still running. My head is full of, it's just full, if you know what I mean. So if I have to blow my nose or cough during our live, I'm sorry. I'll try and do it away from the microphone so you don't have to hear it. But we're getting better. It's just like, I thought when we got sick, I thought it would be like a couple of days, and it was like all of last week and it's been more than a week. So that's just annoying, but on the bright side, it has been sunny out, which is just lovely. And I have, I haven't stamped as much as I've wanted to, obviously, but I am getting back into the swing of things. I love the cards that I have for today. They're simple, but simple is good. We have a new card challenge that is going to be issued today, and we're going to draw the winner from our January card challenge, which I'm excited about. And so just all kinds of wonderful things are happening. We're coming up shortly on our Lavender Dreams stamping escape, which I am just so excited about. And I hope that you guys will be excited about it as well. I also have a new class coming up this month called the what is the name? Trusty Tools. Okay, I'm doubting everything. I think one of the things that I lost is my sense of brain with this illness. Like, I think I've gotten, pardon the expression, dumber. Seriously. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, I like, there's brain problems. I don't like that. Like, I used to think I was pretty smart, but I really feel like something's happening. I don't know. By the way, could I have sounded any more Minnesotan? I don't know. I'm from Minnesota originally, if you didn't know that. Don't you know? So anyway, I seriously, so there's this, last week this thing went live, which is, I don't even know what it's called. It's this thing to authenticate emails when you send emails to make sure it doesn't go into your spam folder. And so Constant Contact, which is my email provider, they sent this thing, and they've been warning us about it happening and all this stuff. And so I went to try, they said, here's this tutorial, you can easily figure this out, or send it to your IT guy. And maybe I talked about this somewhere, I don't know. But, and by the way, or IT girl, they didn't say guy, I said guy. Anyway, they sent this email telling you what you needed to do. I read the email, and I am not the most tech savvy person, but I'm not the least tech savvy person either. Sometimes I really wonder how I've gotten this far in my business, because it is an online business, and I just, well, anyway. So long story short, I read this email, I read the words, but they did not compute in my brain. And I think part of it was I wasn't feeling good, but I did not understand what they were talking about. And it was just like, are you kidding me? And I thought to myself, okay, what do people do who don't have an IT person and or didn't understand what it was talking about, because I like literally like the first sentence I couldn't even understand. Long story short, my web guy fixed it for me. Or at least he said he did, and I don't know, it must work. So we'll see. I have an email going out tomorrow. We'll see if it goes through or not. It's anybody's guess at this point, but so anyway. Oh my gosh, Sherry just said I cry a lot. I know, right? Seriously. I'm just sorry. Can you tell I'm reading through my progressives? I feel like an old person because I'm reading like down here. I always laugh because I see my husband go like this on his computer and I think he looks funny, and here I am doing it on camera. But I don't know. I just have to giggle. Okay. Okay. I'm giggling. So, today is a very special day. By the way, I have something special for it. It says it's my party. It's a little bent. I've had this one for a while. Today, are you guys ready for this? Is my 25th anniversary with Stampin' Up. 25 years ago, I ordered the starter kit. And by the way, when I ordered it, it was like $350. It was a lot different. You could pick like stamp sets and colors of your ink pad. Like you had a very specific kit that you could choose from. Oh, we got Stampin' Pastels. Do you remember? Do you remember the chalks? Oh. But I've been peddling stamps for 25 years. I can't even believe it's been so long. Like, that's a long time. So I can't even believe it's been 25 years. That's just crazy, isn't it? So I'm pretty excited about that. I feel like I've done a lot in my 25-year tenure. I have earned, oh gosh, I don't even know how many trips. I want to say 17, but that sounds low because it's been more than that. Lots and lots of trips. I have done a lot. I think the thing that I love the most about what I've done, Judy says I still look so young. I was approximately 12 when I joined. Kidding. Actually, so I have a monument birthday coming up this year in just a few months. It is going to be my 50th birthday. So I was not quite 25 when I signed up as a demonstrator. Such a baby. But I just can't believe I've been doing it. I seriously did not think I would do anything except for get my starter kit. Like I just wanted supplies. I was, I literally, when I joined, my sister, this is actually how it happened. I haven't told the story in a long time. My sister went to a workshop that my aunt was holding in Minnesota. I lived in California at the time. And she's like, oh my gosh, you have to see this. And so I was like, oh, that sounds cool. I've always been crafty and whatnot. So I thought, okay, I really was interested like about all of this. So I requested a catalog from a demonstrator back when you had to call. I'm pretty sure I had to call an 800 number. Like there wasn't even a website. And so I called and found this lady near me in California, and she sent me a catalog, and I had to send her a check for the catalog before she'd send me the catalog, back in the day. And so I got a catalog, and in this catalog, there was this paper that said there are all kinds of demonstrators, And I was like, oh, you can be a discount demonstrator. I want to be a discount demonstrator. So I really signed up thinking I would just get the starter kit because I didn't know anybody in California. We were only there for a few years and I didn't know anybody. Like I didn't have like a whole group of friends. I knew some teacher friends. I was a high school science teacher at the time. And so I thought, oh, I'll just get my starter kit and that'll be it. And then, oh my gosh. So the catalog came, I earmarked every page. I ordered my starter kit. Pretty much, I'd never even stamped before, like literally. I just ordered my starter kit. My sister was my first recruit. She joined under me like 2 weeks later, and then we did it together. And fun fact, we told my husband, because of course, he was in grad school at the time. We were living in California on my teacher's salary, which was not enough. And I told him that my sister and I were joining together and that we were sharing everything. That was not true. So anyway, I got my starter kit, pardon me, and we went crazy. Oh my gosh, my sister and I had so much fun doing this together, living like 2,500 miles apart. So we used to get together and put all of the stuff that we had out on a table and we would play with our stuff. Oh, it was glorious. So we had so much fun. So all of that started 25 years ago today, signed up during celebration. And it was just the best. So, yeah, we just had such a good time back in the day. And, I will have to, pull out, I just recently, in fact, trying to think, I just recently found some of my like very first cards. I'm trying to think of what I did with them. Like the first cards I've ever made. I have like some memorabilia stuff, but now I can't think of what I did with them at the time. I don't know what I did. I'll have to look. We've been cleaning too, so that's not helped. Anyway, so the rest is history, as they say. I just can't believe that it's been this many years. It's just insane. So I joined right after they were celebrating their 25th anniversary, or I'm sorry, 10th anniversary, pardon me. I remember they gave us a little pin, and they were talking about convention, and I was so excited to go to convention, and I did. In fact, at that first convention, I have a picture of my sister and I. We waited to meet Shelly in person for like an hour or something. It was so ridiculous, but it was really funny. We had such a good time though. Oh, so fun. But anyway, so that was a long, long time ago. And I remember, so it was celebration, and I don't think we got anything special for joining up. I don't remember. I really don't think there was any special for joining at that time. And if there was, it was pretty minimal. It was like nothing. But I do remember that's when celebration sets were in a different color of rubber. Do you guys remember that if you've been around for a long time? And of course, placed an order and got a celebration set, and it was on forest foliage rubber. So that was really, really old. You guys are asking if my original upline is still active. No, she actually bowed out not long after I joined because she was I'm trying to think, her kids were probably about in high school, junior high, high school. And she was a stay-at-home mom. She really wanted to be there. She was one of the top people in Stampin' Up, and her upline was one of the very, very top people in Stampin' Up. And so she wanted to kind of ease out, and so she was going to retire. Well, then at convention, we all learned that there was going to be what's called a roll-up, and everybody went crazy, and us like me sitting in the stands, we were like, what's that? And so basically it meant they were going to fill all the holes in the Stampin' Up, you know, chart, basically. So everybody would roll up. And so those people were super excited, like at the top, because that meant that their levels were all going to fill in. They've only ever done it once. And it was a really big deal. So she left Stampin' Up a little bit early so that we, all of her team members, would roll up to her upline. And her upline's name is Tammy Waddell. So she's technically my first level upline now, but that's not actually who I signed up under. But it was only like a year-ish after I joined that all of this happened. So she bowed out a little bit early. Earlier than she had planned, so that we would all roll up to Tammy. And it was really nice being on Tammy's team for a long time. Tammy's essentially retired now. She's been a demonstrator for like 35 years. She was like one of the first demonstrators. For instance, my demonstrator number is 18,000 and change. Her demonstrator number is 631. So she's been around for a long time. Anyway, long story short, Tammy is pretty much retired. She's still active, but she doesn't really do much in her business. But for a long time, she was very active, which was wonderful. But yeah, it's just crazy how long it's been. And I think I was starting to say this earlier, but I think my favorite part of being a demonstrator all these years has been the people I've met. Just today, somebody I know was posting online that they weren't going to be on the incentive trip this year because she's hoping to donate a kidney to her husband. And I thought, wow, that's like amazing that she, first of all, can do that they'll match or whatever, and that it's possible, and that's a good reason to skip a Stampin' Up trip. But anyway, so I've met people from all over the world. And by the way, this demonstrator is from the UK. I have friends in like all the countries that Stampin' Up is in. I know at least somebody. But I feel like if I were to travel to any of those countries, I would be able to know and meet somebody, or, meet with somebody that I know, which is pretty exciting. And I also have friends, of course, demonstrator friends, customers, team members all over the country. Of course, my very, very best friends I've met through Stampin' Up. It's just incredible how many things have happened through this crazy business. So yeah, it's quite a ride I've had thus far. So anyway, I just wanted to reminisce on that a little bit for you. Okay, so today I have a few announcements. I've got a bunch of happy mail to share with you, and Beth Ann, I have a funny for you in just a second. You're gonna love it. I also have a drawing to do for our card challenge from January, and then I'm gonna issue a new card challenge here in our first project. So I hope you will join me for that. And yeah, I think that's everything. So let me flip my camera around and then we'll get started. Okay, oops, cancel. There we go. Okay, sorry, my phone is on funny compared to how I normally have it. So everything's like all off as far as where I'm used to it being. I know that doesn't make sense, but okay. So here we go. Somebody is asking how Kelly, Barb, and I met. We met, I'm trying to think, probably either at an incentive trip, a convention, or at, actually, I think the first time we really got to know each other was something called Founder Circle, which was something that they used to do where the top 100 demonstrators gathered for an extra trip. And I think that's where I knew both of them, but that's where I really got to know them. So
Yeah. Anyway, and then I think our husbands got to know each other on an incentive trip to Alaska. This was like 2 Alaska trips ago, so it's been a long, long time. So yeah. Anyway, okay. So Lavender Dreams. This event is happening later this week, or I'm sorry, this month. There's still time to register. There's several different options for registering, and we would love to have you be a part of this. I have an email for this coming out tomorrow, so if you're on my email list, you'll get it. If you're not, you can check out there's a link in the description of this video for that. But it's going to be such a great event. We are using the Lavender Dream, or I'm sorry, the Perennial Lavender Suite. So that's 2 bundles, the Perennial Postage and the Painted Lavender bundles. The Painted Lavender bundle is not available at the moment, but it's coming back shortly. So if you don't have it for the event, you'll have it very, very, very shortly thereafter. So it'll be close. Also, we're going to be using some ribbon, some embellishments. We're going to make a framed set, a box, or like a sampler, and your box will include the frame. We're going to make a set of cards, like in a box. We're going to do, I want to say there's like 15 projects, but like one of them is a set of cards and another one is a sampler. And then I think, we've got a notepad. So it's mostly cards, but there are a couple non-card items, which will be fun. So I'm really looking forward to this event. The Perennial Lavender Suite is by far my favorite in the new catalog, and I think you are going to just fall in love with this suite as much as we have. So we hope you can join. Today, I'm going to be making 3 beautiful cards, and if you purchase $35 or more in my online store during the month, or during this week, you will get a pre-cut cardstock kit for today's projects. I send the kits out the following week, so like you have until Sunday. I want to say that's the 11th. So you have until Sunday the 11th to place your order. And then we send them out on approximately Tuesday after. So tomorrow we'll do the kit for the last 2 weeks. It was a longer session this last time. So watch for that. I've been getting some wonderful feedback from everybody who's been getting the kits in the mail. So I'm glad you like them. Of course, if you spend $50, you'll also get the All-Star video class PDF, which this month is for the Perennial Lavender. So Perennial Lavender is big this month. These projects, by the way, are fantastic. So you will really enjoy that. And then, of course, if you spend $75, you'll also get an embellishment that goes with your card kit. So you get everything, the card kit, the PDF, and the embellishment. So make sure you use my host code when you order, if your order is under $150. If you don't use the host code, I will not send you the kit. So make sure you use it. That's what helps pay for the supplies that go into the kit. And then of course I have shipping on top of that. So please help me by using that code. If you forget the code, you can add it afterwards. You can just email Stampin' Up! And if you're not sure how to do that, just holler and I'll help you. The PDF will be posted in our Stamp Happy Academy class PDFs. So if you're not a member of Stamp Happy Academy, you can certainly join and get my class PDF, or you can get it with the order. Of course, I've been reminiscing about joining Stampin' Up! And of course, the best deal we have in Stampin' Up! Is to join with a starter kit. You can choose some bonuses during celebration. And so when you join, you can choose from either this glass mat studio, which you've seen me using, and actually I'm going to throw it up here on my table in just a minute, or you can choose an additional $30 in products to add to your starter kit, which is such a great deal. So all of that is happening through the end of this month, so make sure you get registered. And then, of course, I mentioned I have a new online class this month. It's the Trusty Tools Fun Fold online class. We have 6 awesome cards, each of which are a fabulous fun fold, which I think you're going to really like. So we hope you will join me the email information about that's heading out tomorrow as well. So don't forget, celebration is a great time to get fun goodies. So we hope that you can take advantage of all these fun goodies with $50 or $100 increments in your orders. There's all kinds to earn. And in fact, we even just added some additional items last week with the first of the month. They are mainly annual catalog extra items that you can earn. So those are some fun things. Okay. So next, somebody said, by the way, I'm Dina. Yes, I do have PVC pipe on my desk. This is actually the tripod that holds my camera that's doing the filming. So, yeah, I am pretty low tech here at the Creativity Cave. This is what holds my camera up that you are watching me on. So there you go. My husband made it for me before I was sure about whether or not I really wanted to do videos. Okay. Next up, I want to share some happy mail that I've received over the last couple weeks in the mail. So check this out. Also, I have to laugh. The mail has been interesting, and I'll show you that in a second. But here is a beautiful card I received from Lynn, who's on my team, thanking me for, I think she won a prize patrol at our team meeting. Yep. I also have this beautiful card from Beth Ann. And Beth Ann, okay, so let's take a look at this. This is postmarked December 28th. It came last week. So that's interesting. But isn't this a gorgeous card? She created this with the stippled rose bundle and the softly stippled DSP, which we're actually going to use here in just a little bit. But isn't this a beautiful card? Also, I think it went through a rainstorm. But nonetheless, I love it. Here is another gorgeous card. This one is from Ruth, who is just the sweetest. And I have to show you, she embossed her envelope, which I thought was really cool. And I just love this card. It's really cute. So thank you so much, Ruth. Here is another adorable card. This one is from Tanya, who's on my team, or Tanya. I am so grateful for your card. And this was another one. Oh no, this one wasn't so bad. I've got all these cards that came so late. Here's another super cute card. This one is from Francie, who's on my team. And she said she used an old favorite. I do love this. Very fun. This is the Stitched Blooms, I want to say, dies. So cute. So thank you so much for that, my dear. Here is a super cute card from one of my team members, Pammy. And it was a thank you card for some goodies that I sent to her. So thank you for that. This is featuring the Memories and More cards that are in the mini catalog. Here is a beautiful card that I got from another team member, a Happy New Year, from Chris, who's on my team. She said she's finally getting them out. I'm like, Chris, you're good. I didn't even send any, so not bad. They're Happy New Year's cards, so it's all good. Okay, now here's the winner, Beth Ann. This is postmarked December 1st. This came with this other card, Beth Ann, that you sent. This one. It came last week as well. And I thought, well, that's weird. Why is she sending me two cards together? Yep, her Christmas card, postmarked so early, arrived last week. We were all kind of like, wow. But anyway, thank you. Isn't this beautiful? I was all excited to get it. So still enjoyed this so much. So thank you so much, Beth Ann. And geez, Postal Service, could you kick it up a notch? Just saying. Then I got this fun card from Darcy, who's on my team. So thank you, Miss Darcy. I appreciate it so much. I think I threw out the envelope because I think this one came pretty late as well. Here's another fun one with those Memories and More cards. This is from one of my uplines, actually, Denise. So she sent me this with some goodies, which was really sweet. And here is a really pretty card from Carol, who's just the best. She is in our Sending Sunshine and Rainbows group and is a very active participant. So thank you so much for that, Carol. Here's another really late Christmas card. I don't know if I checked the postmark on this. Oh, this one was sent later, so not so bad, but I love the card. Isn't it beautiful? So pretty. And look at that. And with a cute little note. So thank you so much, Noreen. I really appreciate it. And you know I love those colors. So pretty. All right. And then another card. Oops. This one is from Debbie Lindauer. So thank you so much for this. And she had a sweet note. And you, by the way, are welcome, my dear. And then this was pretty exciting because it's a whole box. This one is full of sweet treats. So I just had to open this up and show you. All right, so this is from Tiffany, who's on my team, and she was so sweet. She said she didn't get Christmas cards out because she had COVID. Totally understand that. Me too. And so she had some thank you goodies for all that I do. And thank you, Miss Tiffany. I really appreciate this. This is probably my favorite thing in the whole thing. It's a pocket hug. It's so sweet. I just love this. I just love the idea. So thank you for that. And then this is another really cute treat. It's tea with a little spoon and a honey thing. You know, like you snip this off and it's got honey in it. And then this just makes me giggle. It's a collagen lip mask. So how fun is that? And then a calendar, which I'm excited because I couldn't put this up until I showed you guys this, but check this out. It's so cute in this little box. And then she stamped all of the different months. Isn't that adorable? So cute. So I just love this. So thank you so much for this. So cute. And I actually have a little easel that I'm going to put this in on my desk here. Although, actually, I think she gave me, never mind this. Okay, so I have two calendars. The other one I'm putting in an easel. This one is going to fit in this little frame. So, that's right. I forgot about that one. Okay, so see how it fits in there? So, we're on February, so let's put February in. I do love January, though. But look at how cute February is. You warm my heart. I love that. So anyway, and here we are. It's Monday the 5th. So I just love how cute this is. Okay, but wait, there's more. So this is the good one. I say that because of what's in here. Oops. It is a little Post-it holder. Like, look at all these cute little happy things she put in here. So cute. And then this is like a I'm pretty sure this is hand sanitizer, but it's on, you know, a carabiner thing, so you can clip it, you know, to like your purse or your bag or whatever. Isn't that so cute? Okay. So that's just as fun as can be. And of course she has it packaged up all sweet. Oh, I miss this ribbon. So good. Okay, and then this is a notepad holder, which is adorable. And then this is so cute, Power Moves. So it's just a little tote. So I can put my fun little goodies in here. And then this is super cute too. It's a little pencil, which has a cute little eraser on it. So what a sweet goodie box of goodies. So thank you so much, Tiffany. I just can't even tell you. She was so sweet. She texted me that there was a box coming for me, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just love getting mail. I mean, who doesn't? But this was just over the top. But honestly, I think this is my favorite part of the whole thing, which is just so sweet. So anyway, thank you so much. And actually, this is going on my desk up here. So there you have it. All of my happy mail. Let me get this out of the way. All right. Now, next up, we are going to do a little drawing. So I got to get my friend's mug. out here. These are all of the people who participated in our challenge on my Stamping with the Creativity Cave Facebook group. I do a monthly challenge there, and like I said, we're going to have a new challenge coming. So let me throw these tickets in my cup here, and we had all kinds of people participate. I'm just like looking at the names here. Barbara, Gloria, Jean. Jean, she is a really, she is a big winner of this. Courtney, Joanne, and Teresa Brown. Okay, so I've got all of my tickets in here, and I'm going to draw a winner. Whose will it be? Tiffany! Oh my gosh, isn't that funny? That's who gave me that big box of goodies, too. I swear I didn't do this on purpose, but thank you, Tiffany. Congratulations. You are the winner, and let's see. I've got 2 bundles for you to choose from, so that you can let me know which one you want. Either the Lovely and Sweet bundle or the Hooray for Surprises. So let me know which one you'd like, and we'll get that sent off to you. Congratulations to you. Now, if you want to participate in this month's challenge, you have through the end of February to join us, and we are going to do a little fun fold. It was inspired by a card that I received, and I'll show you the card here in a minute, but I'm going to make the card first. So I will give you an extra idea with it. But today our cards are going to feature the celebration paper that is available right now. We're going to use 3 of the patterns. There are 3 of the different papers. I thought about doing all 3 cards with the same paper, but then I thought, well, what if you don't like that paper? Or, I wanted to show you kind of some variety. So there's a bunch of different papers in here. I'll show them to you really quick. There is the Sunny Days paper, which is actually what we're going to use on this first card. There is the Flight and Airy paper. There is the Softly Stippled, the Most Adored, and the Trusty Toolbox. So there's 5 different papers to choose from. We're going to use 3 of them today. And then I'm going to use the Heartfelt Hellos. This is a celebration stamp set, but you can really use any set that you'd like. Okay, sorry, I gotta grab my paper. What did I do with it? Oh, here we go. So what's really fun is you can make any of these cards with any of the papers. You might need to alter the dimensions and the colors to fit, but pretty much every one of these packs of paper can do the cards that I'm going to make. All right. So this first one, I'm going to cut a piece of cardstock to 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Okay. Which is kind of, our standard size. And then I'm also going to take my card base. This is Poppy Parade. I cut that in half. And I am going to cut 1 inch off of this. No, 1 1/4. Sorry, 1 1/4. Final answer. Okay. And then what we're going to do is, one more cut. Sorry. We have one more cut that we need to do. So the next cut is to take that piece of DSP, and in this case it works. Sometimes it might not work. We're going to cut 1 1/4 off of this piece of DSP. Okay, and then what we get is we can flip this over, and we have 2 pieces. Okay. So I love taking this piece and being able to use both sides of it in one card, which is one of my favorite things to do, is use both sides of a piece of designer series paper. All right, so I'm going to adhere this like so. And then I'm going to take this piece that we cut off, and it's going to go on the 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of DSP that we'll put to the inside of our card. Now, do you guys ever get this little edge or ridge, I guess is what I'm trying to say? Can you see that right there? That ridge, that bugs me. It's from trimming with your trimmer, because it's smooth on the side we cut it on, because we cut on this side, but then on this side it looks like a ridge. But you can get rid of it by just running your bone folder over it, and then it's not there, and then it looks nice and it doesn't annoy you. Just saying. I prefer it that way. All right, so I'm going to put this right lined up at the bottom of this piece of basic white cardstock, and then I'm going to put this on the inside of my card. Okay, like so. Now, some of you might think, wow, Dina, that's not really that complicated now, is it? You'd be right, it isn't. But sometimes when you're sick, you need a simple card that's easy to make. So this is our fun fold. It's not very fancy, but it's still cute and it's different. So I like it, and we're going with it. But of course, we're going to dress it up. I mean, hello. Okay, so I've die cut a couple pieces, and of course these pieces will come in your fabulous kit, card kit. Hold on, I gotta grab my Kleenex. Sorry, I hope you didn't hear that. I tried to do it away from my microphone, because who needs to hear somebody blowing their nose? Wow. Okay, so these are from the Nested Essentials dies, which are one of my favorite sets of dies. And I've got this this piece in a Poppy Parade, and then this is in Basic White, and we're going to stamp our sentiment on here. I'm going to stamp it in Poppy Parade, but you can use really whatever color you want. Again, this sentiment is from that celebration set, and I'm just going to kind of stamp it right in the center. Enjoy your day. Okay, so that looks fantastic. The Heartfelt Hello Celebration set. All right, do you love how I have 2 bone folders on my table? Okay, so I also have this little piece of crushed curry, because we've got crushed curry right here. These are little sunshines, by the way. Did you catch that? I love that it's sunshines. And I'm going to just add that to this card by just trimming this real quick. And then I'm going to, and then I'm just going to trim it into like a banner. You could also do this with, if you have the punch. But I like the idea of adding this little strip just to kind of punch things up. It really adds, I think, a nice touch to this card. Okay, so let's adhere the 2 of these together. Another thing you could add to this, if you didn't want to put this little cardstock layer, is like a zigzag of ribbon. That would be cute here too. Okay. And then I'm going to add this. Now I want to adhere this just to the top portion of my card so that my card will open. This is an important step in the card making process, is making sure your card will indeed open. So I'm going to put it right here, and then I'm going to pop this up over the top. And isn't that awesome? It's just, it's simple and fun, and I love it, and it makes me happy, and it's easy. All the things. Okay, so we'll get a bunch of dimensionals on here. I actually need to check that this bottom one isn't too low because we want to make sure again that our card will open. We don't want to glue it closed. It should be good. All right, so then we'll center this right on top of that. And look at how fun that is. So this would be a cute birthday card, a thinking of you card, you know, whatever, but for sure it would brighten somebody's day. Now, of course, you could remake this card just switching out colors and patterns of paper. And, you know, you could have, like, you could use the tulle paper and make this card for a man's birthday with the tools in the background instead. And, you know, literally you'd have exactly the same thing. It would be wonderful. And of course, perfect. Now, here's the other thing I like about this card is there's not a full card's worth of space to write in. So if it's one of those cards where you're just not sure what to say, there's not as much room. I'm just saying, no judgment. Sometimes I like cards like that. So anyway, there is our first card. Super cute and easy. Now, this is the card that inspired it. This is from my team member, who is just the best, Greta. She sent me this, and she used the oh my gosh, meandering. I'm like mirandering. That's not wrong. Meandering meadow. DSP, and isn't this pretty? So she used some ribbon on here and different DSP, but same concept, just carried it out a little differently. So anyway, love that. So this is your challenge, is to make this card. You don't have to use celebration paper. Choose whatever paper you'd like. Any paper will work. And have fun with it. So I can't wait to see your examples. I will post this tomorrow in the Stamping with the Creativity Cave Facebook group. You can create a card, post it under our graphic, and then you'll be entered into a drawing for a bundle, which we will do as the first live we have in March. So you've got plenty of time to create a project, and it's a pretty simple layout. So even if you're sick, you can make it. I'm a testament to that. Oh, by the way, Greta also, I love this. She put DSP on the flap of her envelope, which was so cute. I usually don't do envelopes at the time I'm making my cards, so I don't always get to do that fun stuff. So, all right. So there's our first card. That was pretty easy. Now our second card is really pretty. And I'm giggling just because I should have been doing this while I was chit-chatting about my 25 years of Stampin' Up. But anyway, we are going to use the, I can never remember the name of this. Is it Light and Airy? That doesn't seem right. Flight and Airy. I was so close. This is a piece of the Flight and Airy designer series paper, which is super cute. And it is full of these gorgeous patterns of watercolored birds. Now, I'm not even that big of a fan of birds, I'll be honest with you. But the paper is actually pretty awesome. So there's nice patterns that are real simple on one side. Like this side, it's a simple floral pattern, and then it's a detailed bird pattern. But the watercoloring is just gorgeous. So you can use this as background paper. It's just so pretty. So pretty. And watercolored, which, you know, is my fave. So you can cut out, you know, individual birds. We are going to fussy cut out a fancy bird out of this paper. And as you can see, there's lots of different ones to choose from. This is just a small piece of this paper, but I'm going to take and cut this one out. And if you don't like to fussy cut, you don't have to do what I'm doing. You can just do a sentiment on this card, but I think it's really pretty to do this. And of course, you'll get a different bird. Or, I mean, you can do all sorts of different birds, but I'm just going to cut this out. I'm leaving a little border around the edge. Someone said I forgot to put my glass mat. I know I did. Let's just say I don't have the energy. I won't lie. I'm fading. I'm tired. And I'm really looking forward to catching up on a little TV after this. Carl said he's making dinner tonight, so I'm not going to lie when I tell you I'm pretty excited about that. He's been making dinner, and he's doing a good job. Like, the last time he made dinner was, I think, actually the last live I did. Well, that wasn't the last time he made dinner, but the last time I was live, he made a really nice dinner. It was marinated chicken breasts with a nice salad, and I think he had something else for him and Andy. I can't remember. But whatever it was, I didn't eat it because, trying to be good. Sometimes he makes mac and cheese, which is pretty good, but it's like super rich because he puts like all the really bad stuff but tastes so good stuff in it. And he thinks it's like a main dish when really it's so rich you can't eat that much. Plus, I for sure can't eat it because, whoa. Yesterday he goes, "Can we get protein pasta?" And I was like, yeah, there's not enough protein pasta to counteract all of the stuff you're putting in there. So anyway, I have to give it to him. He makes some lovely meals. He also, this is his favorite thing to make is salmon, which I giggle about a little bit only because I don't like it. I don't like salmon. But he will make it for himself. Neither Andy or I like salmon. But good for him. He still makes it. The only thing is sometimes it makes the house smell, and when it's winter time and the house is all closed up, it's like, whoa. But I guess it depends on the salmon and how he cooks it. Sometimes he puts, stuff on it, so it's not so bad. But anyway, there you go. Also, since we're just chit-chatting while I'm cutting this out, I have to tell you, this is my life. We watched the the U.S. Olympic trials for the marathon this weekend. I think it was that yesterday or the day before. I don't know. But so here we are. I'm roped in to watch. He's watching this, and obviously he's keyed into the running. We watched several races. There was an indoor track meet, like the professional level that we watched also. But this marathon, oh my gosh, you guys. So this guy is running, and he's pacing everybody to run a really good race. And then at the last, so like the top 3 guys are kind of together for quite a long time. And it took them 2 hours and 8 minutes. Maybe their finishing time was 9 minutes, something just insane. And so the guy who had been pacing him through the whole race, meaning he was keeping him at the right target pace for the race, he kind of dies off at the very end. And I seriously felt bad. I don't know. I'm like such a mom of a runner. I felt so bad that he didn't end up making it, that poor guy. Anyway, here, isn't this beautiful? So we have this cute little bird. So I'm going to take this panel, which I don't have my glass mat to measure it. It is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then I've just got like a little 1-inch strip of that same DSP. I'm just using one of the kind of plain sides. So we'll put this here at the bottom to kind of decorate this. So pretty. And then I'm going to add a little bit of twine to this just to make it fancy. So I'm starting off the edge, and I'm going to go around an extra time. Okay, and then I'm going to just tie a little bow here. And now, depending on where which bird you get, you know, because some of the birds point to the right and some of them point to the left. You might want to put your bow on the other side of your card, just sort of depending. But I'm going to put mine kind of over like, well, I guess I'll just put it up here a little bit. It kind of just depends on the bird, because some of them, you know, like this one is the one I was thinking of because it kind of sits at more of an angle, and so I would place it on here more like that. But this one is kind of straight, so I'll just put it above my bow. Okay, but so pretty. And then I'm going to add this with my sentiment. So I'll stamp this in Bubble Bath to coordinate with these pretty little bubble bath flowers. And my sentiment says, love you more. And it is, again, that same heartfelt hellos. And let's see, I'll put that more over here. Again, it just kind of depends on which direction your birds are facing. All right, now I'm going to pop this up. I mean, I think you knew that was coming. Like I wouldn't. You know, I'm a big fan of the popped up thing. By the way, you guys, in my Lavender Dreams class, one of my projects is a really cool fun fold. I'm so proud of myself. I mean, I totally like got the idea of the fun fold from someone else, but I really like my take on it. So if you like fun folds, just had to share that. Okay, sorry. All right. So here is my little stamped piece, which is so pretty. So now let's build the card to put that on. I'm going to start with a thick white card base. I'll take one of those bone folders back, and then I embossed, and I will emboss this for you in your card kit. This is the floral texture, I think. Designer series, or not designer series paper, what am I saying? Embossing folder. Textured floral, that's what it is. Seriously, I'm telling you, this brain fog problem is real. Anyway, this is a 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 inch layer that I've embossed, and then I'm placing it on a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 bubble bath. And then I'm going to add that to my card. So pretty. Like so. And then I'm just going to add this. And this, I just love the look of the white on white. I did put just a little touch of pink and a little touch of blue on here, you know, but this is just so pretty. It's just a clean, fresh card, if you know what I'm saying. And I thought about putting a layer of cardstock behind here, but actually I kind of like the way it looks because you've got, you know, all of this. But isn't this just so pretty? Oh, I just love how this one came out. So, so cool. So I hope you like this one too. I think this would be a really nice birthday or anniversary card for somebody that you could give to them. Or even a Valentine, to be honest. Just, I don't know, I like it. Okay, so that's our second card. Oh, by the way, I keep forgetting to embellish these cards. We have 2 cards that we need to embellish because I couldn't find my embellishments, but here they are. All right, so I've got, these are the dragonflies and bird embellishments. So let's put a couple of these on here. Oops, not with that though. All right, so so I actually am going to add this like so onto here, and maybe another one over, nope, right there. Okay, so that's pretty. I love these, by the way, because they're so flat, so they're perfect. Okay, and then on this one, I'm going to take the dragonfly and just throw that right there. So cute. What I know too, when I was talking about this, I was about to put the embellishment on, but then I started talking about the tulle paper. And I was going to say for the tulle paper, obviously you would change the embellishments along with the paper, of course. But I really like, you know, just this simple little touch. All right. Now, our next card. This one is actually inspired by a card that one of my team members made for our team swap this past month. This one was from my team member Audrey, and I really love this card so much. So I altered hers slightly, but I thought this was really pretty. So we're going to start with a Pretty Peacock card base, and I'm going to use the Thoughtful Expressions bundle on this particular card, the sentiment, and then the dies that come with this as well. Well, on a stamp. But this is a really great bundle. Mainly, well, I mean, I like the images, but I really especially like the dies that come with it. So you've got some label dies that are really nice. So we're going to use these ones. I used this one on a card a few weeks ago. And then we're also going to use some of these coordinating pieces. So I love all the different pieces that come in this set of dies for this bundle. It's a really great one, Thoughtful Expressions. You'll be seeing, in fact, we'll either do a class or another Monday just on this bundle coming up. We'll see. All right. So I start with my Pretty Peacock card base. I've taken and embossed the Softly Sophisticated embossing folder on a panel of Lost Lagoon cardstock, and I'm going to attach that to my card. So pretty. That's one of my favorite folders, by the way. All right, then I'm gonna take and I've embossed, or I'm sorry, I've die cut 2 labels from our labels. These are the largest 2. And this one out of Wild Wheat and this one out of the Softly Stippled Designer Series paper. And I just love the Wild Wheat with these colors. These are colors I haven't used a ton with Wild Wheat yet. You know I'm a fan of Wild Wheat, but I've been using them with like Berry Burst and Cajun Craze, and then the other in colors. But I really love it with these 2 colors, the Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock. I think they're so pretty. So I've just gone ahead and adhered these 2 together, and then I'm going to adhere this directly to my card, putting a little more adhesive on than normal just because of it's going on an embossed layer. Now, don't you worry, we're going to still pop up some stuff. So I'm going to skip a layer and then go down. So this, I think, was the smallest. Yeah, the smallest of these labels. And then I'm going to stamp my sentiment on here, which is from this set. And it is You're in My Thoughts Today, which is nice. I got a text from a friend of mine yesterday that said she was just thinking about me, and I was like, oh, that's nice. It's nice when people think about you. Okay. So there we go. So pretty. And I love the mixed font. That's one of my favorite things, is when fonts are mixed. All right. And then, actually, we're going to put another sentiment on here along with the little flower. Okay. So, but I haven't used this sentiment yet. I have to do a little stamp surgery because I'm kind of, I'm anal about just a few things in life, and this is one of them. My red rubber has to be trimmed. Have you noticed that? I trim most of them. I didn't do that one. I was kind of living dangerously. And by that one, I mean this first card. But I don't know. It goes back to my days of when we had to mount our stamps on wood blocks and trim the rubber, because they came, well, back in the early days, they weren't even die cut like these are. They were just like in squares, and you'd rip them apart and then you'd sit on the couch and mount them. Oh, but I still have to do that. So I do stamp surgery all the time. Now, I'm not cutting anything off that should stay on, but that's probably a little small for this. Anyway, okay, so this is for the inside, so hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's finish the outside first. Okay, now I die cut 2 leafy designs and one of these little flowers that comes in this set of dies, which I think is just fantastic. And we're going to pop this up on here. And then we're going to tuck some of these little elements underneath. Okay. So you're in my thoughts today. Like that. And then I'm going to put these on with a little, ooh, excuse me. Gosh, this was I don't think I've ever had a glue dot package come like that. Fancy. All right, so now I like how this kind of peeks out like so. And then we're gonna have this one tuck underneath here like this. Oh, so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, now here we can do, you can do whatever you want. Birds, dragonflies, whatever floats your boat. So I'm going to throw a little bird right there, and I'm going to throw another bird up here and call it beautiful. But wait, there's more. I'm also going to do the inside of my card, which is going to be a panel of basic white. We're going to throw a coordinating piece of designer series paper on the inside, which I don't know what happened to it. That's okay, because I can get some more. All right, so there's lots of choices for the inside of this. I think I'm just going to use, you can just use this because either side will work. I'm going to trim it down a little bit though. Okay, so I'm going to go 3/4 of an inch. And this piece looks crooked, so let's do that. All right. So we'll add this little piece down here. And then there we go. And then to stamp the inside, I'm going to take and, okay, this is the cheater method. I'm stamping off a layer of ink for my leaf or my flower. So it's a little lighter. This is Lost Lagoon. And then I'm going to put Pretty Peacock on top. And this is the coordinating sentiment. Okay, and it says, enjoy your day. And we're going to put that right over the top, but it's in Pretty Peacock. So as you can see, it's a little darker. So how pretty is that? By the way, I kind of bumped this. Oh no, there's a piece of rubber from my trimming that got on there. So it got a little messed up, but it's not too bad. Anyway, so the darker words right over the top, and isn't that pretty? I haven't been stamping the inside of my cards today, so this was cheat because I didn't have my paper to stamp off on. So I just did it on the back side because I knew it would be covered up and it was safe. Okay, but here's the thing that I just love about these embellishments is normally you don't put an embellishment on the inside of your card because it's, you know, it takes up dimension. So it, you know, you can't fold your card flat, but you can with these. So I'm putting 2 more on the inside because I can. So there you go. Such a simple design, but I just love this one so much. So let me bring the cards back in to show you. Again, if you would like to get a card kit featuring pre-cut cardstock for these 3 cards, you just need to spend $35 in my Stampin' Up! Online store between now and Sunday, and then you'll get all of these sent to you. So we've got this fun fold, which is our card challenge for February. So easy. We've got this beautiful bird card. And then this elegant You're in My Thoughts card. Enjoy your day. So there you go. 3 pretty, pretty cards that I just hope you love. Now, if you are enjoying this video, could you do me a favor and give me the thumbs up? That helps so much with the YouTube. They love it when you like my videos. Let me know in the comments which card is your favorite. The red card, the bird card, or the pretty peacock card, whichever. Whichever one. I just think those are the easiest way to name them. So tell me your favorites, whether you're watching right now live with us or if you do the replay later on. I would love to hear. A big congrats to Tiffany, who won our card challenge for January. Don't forget to join us for February. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. Here, I'm going to flip my camera real quick. Yeah, jiggle. Keep telling me your favorite card. I wanted to do one more quick reminder. In my Sending Sunshine and Rainbows group, we are doing a Valentine card exchange. And tonight is the last night to join us. So if you're a member of Sending Sunshine and Rainbows, that's our card group that we started during the lockdowns of COVID. You can join us for a Valentine card exchange. You have basically till tomorrow morning to register. The link to the Facebook group is in the description of this video, but you just need to make 1 card. And then tomorrow I will email you the instructions for sending your 1 card. And so it's just a fun way to exchange Valentines because, we're not in elementary school anymore, but you can still have fun with us. So I hope you can join us. If you have questions about that, just check out the Sending Sunshine and Rainbows Facebook group. You can also nominate somebody to receive cards in that group, as well as join our monthly rack list, which is for birthdays. So all the information is in that group. Just join on over there and you can be a part of it. So thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you had a great time stamping with me. I think it was Linda just asked, what's the card challenge for February? It's this fun fold. It's really simple. It's because Dina's not feeling well. She hasn't had time to come up with another amazing project, but honestly, I think it's pretty good. Anyway, hope you can join us. Thank you so much for stamping with me today, and we'll see you soon, friends. Bye.